I think you have noticed something. The black Americans, several of them are moving to Kenya. They're migrating and settling in Kenya permanently. Now, why do you think that is the case? You've seen several of them on YouTube claiming that Kenya is their home and they love this country. They have permanently moved. Others have come with their families. What is this one thing or unique thing about Kenya? There are others who have even gone to South Africa, Mexico, Nigeria, and other African countries, but they have not found a place as good as Kenya. So why are so many black Americans coming to Kenya? And this trend was not happening 10 years ago, even 5 years ago, 20 years ago. People were just moving from Kenya to America. But now Americans are moving from America to Kenya to settle here permanently. There are many reasons. The first one is the strength of a dollar. These people work remotely. And you find someone is a software engineer or software developer and is working for a company based in US, earning $9,000 per month, which is equivalent to around 1.3 million Kenyan shillings. So in America, that money is meager. But in Kenya, 1.3 million shillings, you'll go and rent a house in Gigiri for 300,000, buy a car, and comfortably save 500,000 to 700,000 shillings per month. Money you will not save in USA. That's the first one. The second reason is the freedom that exists in Kenya and the social life. In USA, people are depressed. Making friends is very difficult. But when you come to Kenya, you find there's a lot of interaction. That's what people like. And the way human beings were created, if you're isolated, you get depressed. That's why there's so many cases of depression in USA compared to Kenya, despite Kenyans having low purchasing power. So this means that money might not be a factor. Money is not the only thing that brings happiness. So one reason why they like Kenya is because of that social life. In Kenya, they make friends, they go to parties, they do everything. They're generally very happy. Very happy. But in USA, isolation. Another one is the ability. They're boys. There's some adults, male adults who are in Kenya from USA. They say that they like Kenyan girls. That Kenyan girls are very submissive. Now in USA, you cannot date and dump women the way you want. But in Kenya, it's very easy to date, and you can date today, and in the next 2 weeks, you say, I don't want you, and nothing will happen. But in USA, you might find yourself in jail. So those black Americans who come here, they enjoy the dating experience because they're so free to do anything they want and go scot-free. So that's what they want. Another thing is the fresh food that exists in Kenya. In Kenya, the food we eat is just direct from the shamba, and it's very fresh and organic, and it's very cheap. So that is another reason why they're in Kenya. They like our food, and they always confess that. Another thing is life is cheap here. It is very cheap with money, and with money you enjoy it to the fullest. So they find it very easy to live in Kenya with that money. Another thing is that they can live in Kenya without the government bothering them, without any problem. They can move anywhere without any problem. So there's democracy in Kenya, just like in USA. They can say anything. So in Africa, Kenya is among very few countries where we have such democracy. Another thing is the quality of products in Kenya, especially houses. Some of them say that in Kenya, Nairobi especially, you can compare Nairobi to some cities in USA in terms of quality of buildings, especially these estates, rich estates like Mbaiga, Gigiri, Roslin, Karen, even Kileleshwa, Kilimani. Yeah, they have modern apartments, modern buildings where someone can enjoy life to the fullest. I also heard others saying that after by coming to Kenya, they were tracing their roots. They wanted to know their origin. So they came to Kenya to just see where their forefathers came from. They came to Africa, but finally settled in Kenya after finding that indeed they can live comfortably in this country. Another one is business opportunities. Kenyans who live in Kenya don't know that their business opportunities exist. But when someone comes from outside, they can spot business opportunities. Those guys are opening YouTube channels and they're getting traffic from USA. And USA dollar is very strong. If someone gets 1 million views, that's 1 million Kenyan shillings. And they can live comfortably in Kenya. Others are starting Airbnb business, which are doing very well. Others are doing consultants for Kenya, those Black Americans or Americans who visit Kenya. Yeah, that is another reason. Another one is influence from others. Those who came to Kenya, especially early 2000, I've told them Kenya is heaven. And that's why they are flocked Kenya in large numbers. So in the near future, I'm seeing Black Americans coming to Kenya in thousands. Even the white Americans, they will come to Kenya in thousands because of the experience they are getting around. There's a lot of entertainment. The dollar is very strong. You can enjoy life here. A lot of freedoms here. Food is there. Payment system, we have M-Pesa. Even infrastructure is good. So Black Americans are coming. And another reason which I was almost forgetting is about the feeling that I'm at home. When you see others are black like you feel home, and there's that honor and that respect that you get when you are around That's the major reason why they are around. So you can comment below and also subscribe to get more of this.